Hello and welcome to the show. We are here today on Beam for a very silly challenge. This is a kind of one race, one upgrade. Well, there's some slight balancing on it. But basically, we have all got cars at 0.125, or maximum 0.125 in terms of power to weight ratio, two-wheel drive vehicles. We're going to go for a two-lap race. At the end of it, we're going to get some upgrades. The bottom two cars will get 2 upgrades. The top 2 cars won't get upgrades. The rest of us will get 1. And you're gradually going to get faster as time goes on. Points will be awarded, though, for the races as you go. The difference in this one is, or main difference, is tyres. So we are starting, well, everyone's on standard tyres to start with. They're 225 maximum, and you cannot change them. These are the biggest tyres we're going to have. So how you build your car in this one is going to be considerably different, because you can't just shove a whole bunch of power in there. The tyres will not deal with it. We are off. We are underway here. I've got the Sunburst wagon. Of course, it is front-wheel drive. It does struggle a little bit off the line. There is a chariot coming through the middle of this one. There has been a crash in the middle of turn 1. Perhaps unsurprising, brandshatch, Paddock Hill Bend claiming some victims there. As we head up towards the second corner. I mean, we're not great off the line, but we have got through here relatively okay. Now, Speedbeast and Ewan have got these like big heavy crates on the roof, and I have had a slight, adjustment almost to the rules. Basically, they're going to run those. They can, they've got a lot of weight in them to make them up to the power to weight ratio. Joe's having an accident and has had a big accident. However, it's a little bit cheap because they can dump a lot of water out of them. So their punishment, or the balancing, is they have to leave the crates on their roof throughout. So while they can take the water out and lose some weight that way, they will be stuck with crates on the roof. Rusky is going to look to the outside. I don't think that's going to get round there, so we will fend off the threat from the 800 series. They've got quite a line of cars, of course, because they can just sit in the slipstream now and make up some time down the straights, and I have asked too much, although everyone behind has also asked too much, and it will be Rusky that gets through. I was just, a little bit too brave. We got into the back of Rusky through there. Shadows is caught up. Shadows is going to send that. I mean, he's slightly compromised me on the exit. I'm hoping we can get a slipstream behind Rusky, and we will. We got a bit of a better exit off of there than Shadows, and we will hopefully get past into the final corner as we head towards the second lap. Amy and Ollie are having a great fight. I wanted to go chasing after those two, but we've got stuck in our own battle back here, which is very good fun. Can we get this to the inside at turn 1? No, although Rusky's got a little bit wide. We might get on the exit, and we do. We will overtake. Shadow's doing some rallycross back there. Shadows is to the outside. We are going to have to take a terrible lineup here to try and hold on to this position. Rusky with a big slide, of course. Me being front-wheel drive won't get that. Ollie's put a wheel on the grass, and that has put the Lansdale out wide. Gliska is going to take victory in this one. Gliska will take the points, of course, but will not get upgrades going into the next round. So Gliska's car will remain as it is. Can we catch up to the pair ahead? I think I wanted second gear there. Yeah, we really wanted second gear there. Rusky had a bit of a moment at turn 3, I think, and has had an off. Ollie is having a send in the minivan. The Lansdale is doing pretty well. I'll give credit where it is due. That Lansdale is doing way better than... It might be the only time we see it towards the front. Those two are rallycrossing again. But it has done very, very well indeed through this. That's fine. We will run a little bit wide. Amy's going to try again to the inside. Now, I'm hoping that might put the Lansdale out wide into the sand. Not quite. I mean, we will be catching them when they're fighting like that, but I'm not catching them by anywhere near enough. There's some more rallycross. There's a lot of dust and dirt being kicked up. Go on, one of you go wide. I'll take a third here. That would be lovely. Someone go wide into the final corner. but it looks like the Lansdale is going to get that on the run to the line. I can't see through the murk and the dust. It does look like the Lansdale's going to get second. Gliska wins. I think Ollie is second. Amy is third. We will cross the line in fourth place, and then I think it is Shados just beat Shadow to the finish line there. Then it is Rusky just beats Stevie. Joe, we saw, had an issue on lap 1, ended up pointing the wrong way in the big barge. And then further back, Longbow is being chased down by Rhett here, but Rhett will run out of time to do anything. Longbow crosses the line next. Brazen, we saw off at turn 1. And the two... Well, so these two... I mean, we did see Speedbeast got involved in an accident. I think Ewan had ventured at one of the early corners. Yeah, Ewan's is quite badly broken. Now, in theory, these will get quite quick. In theory. Oh, that looks horrible to drive. But they've not scored very many points in this first round. But they will get 2 upgrades to try and help them out and everything. It's going to be an interesting one, this. So, we are heading into the second round. The grid is just about correct in terms of being reversed. So these two got a couple of upgrades. Sounds like there's a big turbo going on. So some cars have got a little bit faster. Some cars got a little bit grippier. Shadows, for example, has gone all-wheel drive. Was a route I could have done. Me and Shadow have basically done the same thing. And we've got an engine upgrade. And as you can see from my power, I've got a lot of it. I am not sure my car is going to be controllable, and Shadow has very similar fears. Ollie and Gliska, of course, have no upgrades on their vehicles going into this one. We've got to work through the reverse grid. My car is going to be monumentally fast in a straight line, but I have massive concerns about the braking, in that just parking it on the grid, it did not want to slow down. So I'm not sure my ABS... I think the ABS just stopped applying braking performance. So, I do worry what might happen. I'm going to be just a little bit careful through turn 1. I mean, it's not ideal because we're going to lose grounds to other people. Oh, I was trying to get out of it, but I was just at the limit of grip through there. I apologise, Gliska, on that one. But yeah, Gliska lost the back end and was going to be in trouble. Oh, Stevie's gone round in front of the pack at turn 2. We are going to try and get on the power here. And this thing is very, very quick. I am very scared of the braking of the sunburst, though. All it's going to take is one time for the ABS to decide it wants to prevent my brakes from working, and we're going into a wall. Honestly, if I end up buried at Paddock Hill, I'm not surprised, pretty much. Rusky's gone quite well with the 800 series through this. Now, sunburst. Oh, no, it's bang! It's gone bang! It's exploded! How has that happened? Why has that happened? I'm not sure. I may have, in all of the racing, I may have, not heard, I over-revved it. How has that gone bang? I guess we're going to need a heavier duty. Oh, Joe with a not ideal rejoin in that one. Rhett's in the wall. The rest of the pack is going through it. That's really bad for me. Because if you blow your engine up, you do not get the 2 upgrades, so I will only get 1, which is going to have to be an engine long block. Amy's gone absolutely sideways through there. That was a full send and a half. So, Ewan leads the way. It's bad for me in terms of a championship win now. I wasn't expecting that to explode, and I'm not quite sure what I did wrong with it to cause it to explode, but there we go. Ewan leads the way here with the Chariot Ute, although I think Rusky's going to possibly have a good opportunity here down into the first corner. Rusky is to the outside here and will not quite make it work. It's the battle of the late breakers. Good pass from Ewan into turn 1. Will make it stick. Speedbeast is still in third ahead of Amy. Ewan's going to defend up into the second corner here. Rusky looking the long way around. The fact that Shadow's car hasn't exploded confuses me immensely, and I'm not quite sure why that is. Rusky, though, with a great pass around the outside at turn 2, will get that move completed. Of course, now Ewan can fight back here with the slipstream available behind that 800 series. Ewan may be able to do something. Oh, but it's gone too deep. Can't do something anymore. That will be the end of that for the Chariot Ute there. It's now whether Amy can move up into Oh, yep. Amy can move up into third place there. There goes Shadow, followed by Stevie, Shados. Gliska's got handling issues a bit. Don't know what happened to Ollie's vehicle. It looks very unhealthy. As we run down here, no one is close enough to really be overtaking anybody. I did see Joe was struggling. Joe has got moving anyway, wherever that was. So yeah, Rusky leads. Oh, Ewan's out in the weeds a little bit, followed by the Picnic, followed by Speed Beast with the box. Shadow was out wide through there. Oh, Stevie is going to come under fire here from the Lansdale and the SBR4. The SBR4 is going to get the pass completed. The Lansdale's looking to the outside. Shadow's in trouble out wide. Oh, he's going to catch out some cars there. They are through that section, though, as we head back towards the front, and it is going to be, admittedly, a slightly more straightforward victory for Rusky. Good pass to take the lead and did well to hold on. Ewan made a little mistake. Rusky wins race 2. Ewan is going to get second place. Amy will get third. Then it will be Speed Beast will hold on against Shados. And then we have the drag race to the line. Is Stevie's Picnic going to be able to beat the SBR4? It's close, but not quite. Gliska will do it. Then it'll be the Lansdale. Shadow, we saw, had an off at the final lap, and there might be some damage on that one. But Shadow is across the line ahead of Longbow. And then it is Rhett who is going to round out the rest of the field. And it will be Joe, who I believe, suffered damage of some description. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's not looking healthy. But Joe will join me on the front row of the grid, and unlike me, Joe will get 2 upgrades. So, we head into the third round. I figured out what I did wrong with my car and why Shadows didn't blow up. Shadows running a different engine. They went like turbo rather than engine size. I put the wrong long block on when I changed the engine. I didn't realize there was an NA long block and a turbo long block, and I put the wrong one on and I had a turbo and it blew up. So my upgrade has been putting the correct engine block on it. Now I have one of the more powerful cars here. I have one of the highest power to weight ratios here of a lot of these cars, but I don't know whether that's going to be a good thing or not particularly. There is going to be some problems, I suspect. We will be seriously rapid, but my concerns, or the big concerns, are the brakes. As well, I'm essentially like 1 step behind Shadow at the moment, and apparently these brakes are going to melt by the end of the first lap, or the start of the second lap. So that is something I'm going to have to be aware of, really. I'm going to have to try and cool them if I can, but I've just got a very, very loud car behind me. I mean, I'm very fast in a straight line. This thing is rapid, but it is not very controllable. So, and I'm also just not trusting it after last time. And we've got no real traction. Jesus, the speed this has on the... It's so quick! It's so fast compared to them. Oh, it's very much like I've built a power car in Forza Motorsport for brandshatch, which is never a good idea. God, the power delivery is shocking as well. But I mean, if the brakes, I need brakes, and I desperately need all-wheel drive. I guess the question is, can the brakes survive? I'm trying to be as gentle. Like, I am aware of the problem I'm going to have with this car, so I'm trying to be as gentle as I possibly can on the brakes. So I'm not really stamping on them all that hard. Right, go! Fire the rocket engine! Away from Gliska. Slipstream's not going to do anything against the speed that we have here. Gliska is just a lot better in the corner and puts the power down a lot better. Right, here we go. It's not quite as good as the back straight, but it'll do. Again, I mean, this is helping Gliska, because while it's not enough to pull that car past me, it is enough to drag Gliska down the straights. Oh, Gliska's got big slide. Rusky's had a moment. Stevie's had an accident in turn 1. I'm not sure what's gone on in the distance there. Oh, yeah, now the brakes are going. Okay, we got the first chirp of brake fade, which we don't want. And there's nothing I can really do about it other than try and stay off them, which is a bad thing to say. I'm racing. I'm literally pushing the car to the limit, and I'm sitting here going, I actually need to get off the brakes. So I am lifting and coasting massively into these corners to try and cool them and to not use them. We know I'm going to run away from Rusky down here, although Rusky's 800 series is pretty quick. We're not running away enough. Rusky is in the slipstream. We are going. There goes the brakes. They're squeaking at me. The thing is, we're going to get first or second here, depending on... And we're not going to even get an upgrade. We're not even going to get an upgrade going on here. Oh, which means we're going to be stuck with the overheating brakes. Although we are going to... Again, it's got so much acceleration in this car. It is absurd. I love it. We've got so much power in this car. It is absolutely ridiculous. Admittedly, Rusky's is also pretty fast. We are going to have to try and fight this one into the final corner. I've been off the brakes for a fair bit. I'm hoping we can utilize them into the final corner to full effectiveness. Load of understeer there for me. Rusky's going to try and outrun us to the line, but it isn't going to be able to do it. The Sunburst wins by a nose. Very, very close there. The brakes are completely shot as we cross the line there. It was Gliska coming home in third, Shadow in fourth, Joe is going to cross the line in fifth ahead of Shados there. Longbow is going to cross the line next. It will be Speed Beast just ahead of Rhett for this one. Unfortunately, Ewan DNF'd and is out. Did not see what happened. Amy will be also at the back. Again, did not see what happened. There is some turbo-y... Well, I don't know, that's turbo. I don't know what sound that is. There's some sounds. We saw Stevie buried in the wall at turn one with the picnic, and Amy is somewhere broken down. Yeah, the other picnic has had a big smash somewhere, and that... Oh dear. Yeah, that's not great. That's eliminated. We get a round win. We score some good points, but I go into the next round and I'm going to be having brake issues. What on earth has gone on here? Surprisingly well organised for us lot. So, we move in to our next race. Slipstream has been turned off because it was causing some glitchy issues with cars getting catapulted around. As the cars are getting faster, the Slipstream is having a bit of issues, so we've just got rid of it now. It's a bit of a shame, but it's just so that we can actually race. Some cars have got quicker. Ollie's is apparently very fast, but might blow up, so that's something to look out for. Shados has got all-wheel drive, which I'm jealous of because I want to do that. Gliss has got more power, although still rear-wheel drive might be problematic. Rusky's had one upgrade this entire time in the 800 series. I mean, he'll be doing well for points, honestly, at this point. In the championship. I've been very erratic. We've had no upgrades, so we are going to be on brake saving again. We're going to lose out off the start line, being front wheel drive, very high powered front wheel drive. For these tyres, very high powered front wheel drive, of course, because we're all still on the standard tyres as we barrel into turn one. The BX hasn't got off the line great. Ollie's gone wide. Hasn't blown up, though, so that's something. We head up towards turn two. I guess maybe in a pack it might help us a little bit because we're having to brake early. We're not being ultra aggressive on the brakes, sort of time trialing it. It's like I'm going to brake a bit earlier and a bit smoother, perhaps, because there's cars around that we've got to deal with. Right, straight line speed. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. With no slipstream, they're not going to have any answer. Oh, I got the back end moving around there under braking. I'm guessing Ollie's blowing up. Would be my assumption there. Okay, so Ollie has detonated their car. Here we go. Time to go shooting past with the Sunburst with a lot of speed, but remember, every time we have these big stops, we are taxing the brakes, and every time I tax the brakes, I'm going to have to pay for it later on in the race. when you're out in front, it's much easier to do the brake saving, essentially. Back here, it is not as easy because there's cars around and you might not be able to do exactly what you want. We are going to go around the outside of Stevie. That's not an easy pass to pull off there. I'll take it. Right. We will cruise up to the back of Speed Beast. I don't know if I want second gear. Possibly, possibly not. Here goes the speed. Oh, that's going to be Speed Beast into the back of a Roma, which I'm going to try and profit on this one. Oh, Longbow went to come back onto the racing line. We are going to have the straight line speed to make the most of this, and we are going to move ourselves up into about 5th place. But, oh, this is going to be a difficult lap now, I think. Rusky's off. There's Ollie. Ollie did not make it very far. He didn't make it to turn 2, and that thing blow up. How are we doing brake-wise? Okay, it's not actually pinged up yet. That's better than last time around. So Amy and Ewan are at the front, with it now being Amy that leads. We are going to just try and coast through these corners. I mean, ideally I want to try and find a way past Shadows without losing out to Shadow and Co back there. Oh, we are. It's so difficult. Just minimal usage of the brakes here. Right, have we got the straight line speed to make this easy? To pass Shadows. I want to get past before the braking zone. Ideally, which we do. I'm just looking at my... oh, there goes the brakes. The first sign of overheating brakes. Just looking at my engine temperature, that's quite warm as well. That's something else I need to worry about, but that can be a problem for future Alex. Well, it will be a problem for future Alex. Amy's to the front of the race. Rusky's up to 2nd. Ewan fell off. We have got to be careful on these brakes. Shadow's going to try and send it. Oh, I mean, the thing is, we are cooking the brakes, so I literally cannot attack these corners properly anymore. What I can do is out-accelerate in these zones and pull away from Shadows. So I'm not intentionally trying to be an arsehole. It's just genuinely I don't have the stopping power anymore in my car. So Amy's going to win. Rusky's going to come 2nd. The 800 series doing very, very well here. Ewan is going to get 3rd. We will get 4th. We will run away from Shadows. We will cross the line. It's a solid round for us. Shadow, I mean, considering everything... Yeah, my brakes have absolutely gone there. Considering everything. There is Longbow across the line. Stevie and Gliska back there. There is Joe finished. Oh, Rhett's out wide on the final corner. It's going to be Rhett. Well, Rhett's going to get 2 upgrades on that one. Speed Beast crosses the line. We'll get 1. Ollie did not make it very far. It was a close race. It was actually a good battle in there. Ollie, yeah, detonated their engine. We knew it was going to happen. But yeah, it was a good race. It was a very good race. I'm going to get some brakes. Thank God for that. So, we head into the next round. Ollie's is not going to blow up this time around. Gliska's is going to be one to watch. The SBR4 is now all-wheel drive. That thing will be rapid. I desperately want to get all-wheel drive. But I have got race front brakes. Ewan has over 300 horsepower. That's not going to be very nice to drive. That's not changed. It's got 260 horsepower in Rusky's thing, and it's not had any upgrades. That, admittedly, Amy's has got like 260 and is very light. Again, they're quick cars. They're starting at the back. They've got to get through a lot of traffic and everything. And yeah, they've got less upgrades. I'm hoping now I should, in theory, be able to be aggressive with my car throughout the length of the race. Now, the rear brakes have not been upgraded. We have only got race front brakes. However, that's all I could do. So, yeah, the hope is that we will be good enough. God, I lose so much time off the line being front-wheel drive and unwieldy front-wheel drive. Amy's has got more power than mine, but is lighter. Oh, Rhett's going round in front of everyone. Oh, that is just not... Oh, Rhett's on fire. There's been an accident. There's been a very serious accident. Rhett's car has burst into flames on the exit of turn 1. That's not what you want. Or at least it has on my screen. I presume that's not quite what actually did occur, but, you know. Speed Beast out wide through there. The field is relatively close together. in this. Oh, Speed Beast has made contact with Rusky. I think Speed Beast was trying to get the car off the grass and either didn't realise or lost the rear end through that. Right. Come on, Sunburst. I know you've got crazy straight line speed once you can put your power down. There we go. It will kick in now and it will do its thing. And we will go chasing off after the picnics. Oh, okay. We can go on the brakes nice and late. Like, I am now expecting no brake issues. But I don't know if that's going to be true or not for it. I am not anticipating any. But I am, yeah. God, I literally can't hear my own car over, I think it's the picnic. When I changed the engine, I got rid of the exhaust. Well, I think got rid of the exhaust, and I just don't have the same volume for my car anymore. Longbow is doing a great job of holding off some cars here. Can we? Oh, I mean, there was a sort of gap going in the middle there. I mean, we kind of want to try and get past these quickly if we can. Ollie leads the way here from Gliska, maybe. Oh, Rusky was trying to get alongside there. Rusky is going to lose out. I don't know if there's any damage on Rusky's or not. Right, we can be a bit more aggressive into turn one, but we're going to get boxed in by the bloody Roma. We actually give Longbow a hell of a punt out of that corner. Yeah, it's frustrating. We have got pace, although admittedly, like Rusky and Amy, we're also getting held up here. Right, we are now going to hopefully... I just got no... Problem is, Longbow's got the diesel and I presume all-wheel drive traction to just launch that off a corner, although it's gone wide now. We are going to outrun Shadow. We will get the power down. Okay, we are up a position, but we are still a fair way back. It's not going to be great for points for us. It's not going to be like a big help points-wise for us. We've got away from Shadow. Stevie, Amy, Rusky are all battling down this back straight. Rhett's engine's gone or has crashed. I'm not sure which of that. It looks like it's Ollie versus Shadows at the front of this one. Ollie is leading the way for now. And the more this lot here fight, there's a chance I might be able to pick somebody off on the run towards the line here. If I don't make any silly mistakes. Maybe I should just be leaving this one in third for some of these corners. The traction issues are immense for me. Oh, don't know where Stevie's car is. I mean, as you can see, we've just got one tyre fire the entire way around, pretty much. Amy has ran wide with the picnic. It's Amy versus Rusky versus Stevie versus a Sunburst that is going to try and profit from this. I'm hoping the picnic's so light it might get going, and I can't put my power down very well. It's me versus Stevie. Oh, it's going to go the way of the Sunburst again. We outrun to the line. The brakes didn't cook. Okay, it's good news. I think it was Ollie, followed by Shadows, followed by Gliska, followed by Rusky, followed by Amy, then me, then Stevie, then Shadow, Longbow, Ewan, Speed Beast, Joe, and Rhett. Speed Beast is going around. I don't know what happened to Joe. I presume something may have befallen that car. Oh, it's in the wall. So I think something went wrong with that. Big crash for Joe. And yeah, Rhett also out. They will start on the front row. But, yeah, not great. I at least get an upgrade, and I know what I'm doing. So, we head into the penultimate race here. I am all-wheel drive. Admittedly, all-wheel drive things to look out for. Ewan, Speed Beast, me, I think Shadow is, pretty sure Longbow is. That can't be, and that can't be, so they're going to have trouble getting off the line. Gliska's is very powerful all-wheel drive, because bear in mind, like, tyres are actually really the limiting factor. I don't think I need any more power. What I could possibly do with, well, it's maybe downforce, but I don't think we're going to have the chance to find out. We are a much improved Sunburst, in theory, going into this. What can it do here as we launch off the line and we go through the middle of the pack? We are up into third immediately. I mean, if we don't have any upgrades going into the final round, I feel like my car is pretty strong in this. Oh, Bastion doing Bastion things in front of me is not particularly helpful. Oh, Gliss is going to send that one up the inside. I'm hoping that we can now just fight back. We're going to use Speed Beast as a block against Gliska there, and we will hopefully move ourselves up a spot, which we do, into second place. Yeah, we were very much there using Speed Beast as a pick, kind of. We were just kind of blocking Gliska's approach there. We know, so my car was, at one stage, my car was very fast in comparison to Gliska's. Now it's not going to be. Now it's not going to be. Gliska's will be vastly superior to mine in a straight line. Although the question is, can you really utilise it? That is the big question here. Ewan's car is got quicker, but I don't think it's very nice to drive. So it looks like it might be between me, Ewan, and Rusky up at the front. Ewan is having a real time and a half trying to handle that. Where is that going to rejoin? It's going to get back on the circuit in front of me. We know it's got more power than I do. Right, carefully does it through here. So if we're going to get past Ewan, we're going to have to do it the hard way. Somewhere here. Gliska has had an accident somewhere. Jesus, that thing is quick. That is so quick down the straights. But it is terrible in the corners. So if we can continue to apply pressure to Ewan, hope for some mistakes. It's very much like we had the time when my car was doing that to everyone, and now it isn't. And it's just how this race event goes. It is an interesting one as the cars morph and change throughout this. Ewan's car got unsettled on the curb. Bear in mind, Amy's vehicle is still front-wheel drive. That cannot get all-wheel drive in that. So Amy's car is doing very well, all things considered. I was trying to set it up for a good exit there, but I didn't really get it right. I think I'm overdriving a little bit in a couple of places here, trying to chase down that. I know where Ewan's car is going to struggle, and it's coming off this next straight. Ewan knows they're going to have to be careful, because if they make the same mistake they did last time, it will be game over. Well, I say be game over. It'll probably be second for them, basically. So yeah, I'm expecting a little bit more caution from the Cherrier Ute. Oh, there is an upside-down Gliska. There is debris on the circuit. See, and I want to send it in harder than that, to be honest with you, but I'm just not sure how much grip. You can see the understeer going on through there. We close up every time we get into the twisty bits, and Ewan's gone wide again. But Ewan's gone wide, and it lets me catch up, but it lets me catch up at just the wrong point. Like, we can send it through there. And I mean, it was very close because we definitely made contact with the back of the Cherrier. Tried to get around the outside, but it's not going to be enough, I don't think. We've got, look at the goes. It just goes when it hits the turbos kick in or whatever on that. It's just gone, and I'm not close enough to fire it up the inside at the final corner. Ewan will claim victory. It's going to be second place for me. Neither of us will get upgrades going into the final round. Oh, good race. Good race indeed. It looks like it's going to be Amy that will cross the line in third position in that one. Amy followed by Rusky, followed by Ollie, followed by Shados. There's Longbow in the Roma. Shadow not having quite as good time in the sedan sunburst. Joe's very sideways. There is Stevie with the picnic. Rhett BX was in the walls. I have a feeling Rhett, Gliska, and Speed Beast might have been involved in collisions, unfortunately. It means Gliska will start on the front row and will have a very good chance in this final race. But we lost points here. Yeah. Well, it was good. I just couldn't chase down the Ute. I just couldn't do it. And we're not going to get to change our car as we go into the final round. So we head into the final round. This is a double points round for everything. Gliska is in a pretty good place. Well, you know, big loss of points and everything from a DNF or for last place. This is a double points round. That thing is all-wheel drive. It has got the second highest power to weight ratio. If they don't crash it, it's going to be monumentally quick. Shadow is now all-wheel drive with the Sunburst, so that thing's likely to be much more on par with mine. I mean, we're a long way back, and I launch very fast. I'm all-wheel drive. Rusky's two-wheel drive. Ollie's two-wheel drive. Amy's two-wheel drive. So this is a game of try and thread the needle. We are going to try and go between Rusky and Ollie. That is the goal here, which we have done. And it's to the outside of Stevie. It is a great launch. Oh, I think Rhett's got I think Rusky's got connected with the back of Rhett's car. That was the strategy. I literally said that was what I wanted to do. And it has been executed to perfection in that one. Now, Gliska leads. So one of the things that we don't quite know, this is a 3-lap race. Gliska's got a lot more power. Like, could we see the SBR4 overheating? Maybe. Might the brakes start giving out on some of these cars? We genuinely do not know at the moment. But yeah, we're going to see how this goes. The two sunbursts to line astern in 3rd and 4th. The Wendover is pretty quick down the straights. I mean, my brakes are still completely stock, barring race front brakes. So my rear brakes are not great, but they're not getting used very much. So I'm hoping they don't overheat in 3 laps. My bigger concern is the radiator, possibly overheating, but I don't know on that one. Oh, there's a lot of understeer through there. Not as much understeer as the Wendover, though. We have got a great run. Can we make this one work? Well, admittedly, we spooked Shados off the circuit rather than... I missed a shift in that. Yeah, we spooked Shados off the track rather than actually pushed them. There was space left for them to get through. So it's me versus the other Sunburst now for 2nd place as we barrel through the penultimate corner. Shadows is a little bit faster than mine, it seems. I mean, Shadow has had a couple of upgrades more than me, so it's going to happen a little bit. There was a panic beep from a car trying to turn. Ollie, fair play. That thing is still front-wheel drive, and that is doing remarkably well, all things considered. We complete the first lap in 3rd place. Oh, the back end got a bit squirrely under brakes there. Not what we need. Shadow's going to run dangerously close to the sand and does hit it. Gets away with it. I mean, we're quick coming up the hill, but we're not going to be... Oh, we might be close enough to go for a pass because Shadow's gone wide in the braking zone. We will get on the power, although Shadow will be to the inside for the next corner. I'm going to try and cut back underneath for the exit, which we will make work. The Sunburst is up to 2nd. Gliska's won this. Gliska has pretty much got this in the bag. That car was always going to be very fast here, and we are now starting to fight like this. I hear squeaky brakes. That does not fill me with confidence. It's not mine, though. I don't know whose it is. We are going to have to defend something down here. Yeah, we can both. I can beep as well. It's going to be who dares brake later here, and it's going to get the orange car is going to hold on for now, but this is a big pack of cars that we are currently leading. And I mean, it's always easier being the cars, well, to a point, sort of chasing. You can kind of judge what you're doing based on the cars around you, but there's an element of we're just not sure how the cars are going to hold up. My temperatures are very high at the moment. That is a concern. I can't do anything about it. We're just going to have to live with it. Shados has fallen back behind Rusky and Ollie. My temperatures are very hot. We've got one more lap of this to go. I mean, we can coast a little bit through the final corner, but we run wide. This is not what I needed. Gliska's to the front. If Gliska's engine doesn't go pop, Gliska wins this, basically. Or, you know, barring mistakes, etc. We are going to have to do a little bit of lift and coast to try and protect the engine. It sounds like Shadow's brakes are going, but I don't think they are, because Shadow's braking as late as I am and as hard as I am. So, yeah, I don't think it's as bad as it sounds. God, these cars are not happy. They are not in their happy places at the moment. Oh, Shadow's going to do a good maneuver here if they don't overrun it on the exit, which they will again a little bit. Once more, we do exactly the same maneuver. We cross them over there to keep ourselves in 2nd place. Oh, come on. Come on, Sunburst. I am a little worried about my... I mean, it's warm, but it's dangerously close to causing me problems, but it isn't quite overheating. I wouldn't want to do another lap, that's for sure. Shadow's not going to be close enough, I don't think, to having a big dive into this corner. This corner's quick. and yeah, it's not a big braking zone for these cars, and if Shadow is having brake trouble, that is going to be tough. Oh, I've braked way too much through there. Did not get that right, although we are nice on the exit. We're on the power. Rusky might actually help me out a little bit in this. If Rusky gets caught up fighting with Shadow, that could help me out a bit. Oh, there's a lot of understeer through there. We've got one more corner to go here. Now, Rusky's got a lot of straight line speed going on in that 800 series. I'm just hoping now that they're side by side, I can just get on the power nice and early and sort it out myself, and I think we will hold on to second place here. It's a drag race to the line. It's Gliska's won it. We're going to take second. The coolant's gone and pop as we cross the line. We're second. Shadow third. Rusky fourth. Ollie fifth. Ewan sixth, I think, ahead of Shados back there. Then it was Longbow. Then it was Amy, the Picnic. I think that Picnic was too crazy. I think it had too much power by the end of that. And Stevie's across the line. Then the Speed Beast out wide into the sand and the dirt, and Joe's... Well, it's going to be a drag race to the line now between Joe and Speed Beast, but I think the Bastion is just going to hold on to it, and it does. Joe crosses the line just behind. We saw Rhett had an accident. Did not see what happened. Well, we saw trouble at the start, and it went wrong further around as well for the poor BX. Oh, that was a race it up. That was a brilliant battle. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. Yeah. There will be a leaderboard coming up. I don't know. I think Rusky's probably got the victory, but after that, I have no idea where the positions are going to be. So, on to the points, on to the results. It would be Rusky that would take victory with the 800 series through sheer consistency in this one. Me and Gliska were second and third, just 5 points behind. Now, Gliska beats me by the virtue of they had 2 race victories to my 1. If Gliska hadn't crashed in one of the races, they would have won, had my engine not blown up, and presumably, scored good points, in these races. But yeah, Gliska crashed, lost a bunch of points. My engine blowing up lost me a bunch of points. And, we were right there. We were right there in the fight. Amy would end up 4th. Again, there was one crash from Amy, and there was the final round, too much power, and that Picnic made it undrivable. Double points round is quite important. Drop that back, and then it's just really close. Shadows would end up 5th, very, very consistent for the Wendover, ahead of Shadow's Sunburst that didn't go all-wheel drive soon enough. That was how come Shadow was struggling with the more normal version of the Sunburst. Ollie, for a front-wheel drive Lansdale, would be 7th and really close in points. Is a very, very good showing in that one. Yeah, they're way better than anyone thought it would. Ewan's Cherrier Ute was all over the place, going from winning rounds to losing the next one. It was a bit of a mess, but did score some good points. Ahead of Longbow's Roma, that just struggled with not quite being fast enough to start with, and yeah, just couldn't quite get quick enough. Stevie with the Picnic would be 10th ahead of Speed Beast. Joe's Blue Buck and Rhett struggled a bit with the BX in this one. I mean, this is always a good fun challenge. I enjoyed this one. It was super, super close when we filmed it. We had no real idea who had won it by the end of it because, yeah, for a bunch of cars, it really was all over the place. You would have one good race, one poor race, and yeah, it was a lot of fun. I actually quite liked having them on. Having the tyres fixed. I think that was quite an interesting way of doing this one. I think it made it more interesting. But yeah, there you go. That going to be it for this video. Thank you all very much for watching, and until next time, goodbye.